Karina, sorry, you jumping? Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back from the holiday. We've got Jen, we've got Tiffany, and I'm Brooke Silva. If you are newer to the call, I'm your regional tech trainer here at KW New England, and we are so excited to go over everything we've got for you this week. But first of all, I need to know in the chat, how many of you actually didn't talk about real estate at Thanksgiving? How many of you didn't bring up real estate at Thanksgiving?
Is that even possible?
I don't think so. I don't think so.
I was gonna say, I don't even sell, and that was talked about.
So then here's my other question. Who brought it up? Someone else? Or did you guys bring it up? That's what... Jen, I know your family, you have no choice between what you and Matt do. What else is there?
A lot of real estate. A lot.
I gotta tell you, I was like, bye. When it brought, I was also sick over Thanksgiving. I'm like, this is the last thing I want to talk about. How are your kids? Come on. How are the kids?
I enjoyed it. I even gave a task to our agents to bring up some real estate trivia at the dinner table. And in the state of Rhode Island, as of Wednesday, before Thanksgiving, there are 1,117 single family homes listed in the state of Rhode Island in MLS. So I said, hey, why don't you bring the trivia to your dinner table? And that starts a whirlwind of a conversation, and it really does. So anyway, that was one of the trivia questions I asked at my dinner table.
That's awesome. And it was fabulous to see everybody's social media posts. How good did it feel to set it and forget it and not have to worry? And I loved everybody picked the funny ones. I was so excited to see all the puns and all about the based and all the different things out there. It cracked me up, and it looks like a lot of your community and audiences enjoyed the humor as well. So that only fuels the fire in my heart to come up with more ridiculous puns and jokes for you guys to put out in the future. And as always, stay tuned to the hashtags, because I do hide things in there for you guys every now and then to see if you're paying attention.
So creative.
We gotta be. We've got some big things coming up for you guys, and we want to make sure that within your communities, people like you, they know something about you, and that you're not just spitting real estate out all the time, right? If you're just talking real estate, what they're actually hearing is, I'm too busy for you. I'm too busy. It's busy. It's busy. Busy's not an emotion, right? I've talked about it in so many classes. Somebody says, how are you? And you say busy. Busy is not an emotion. Busy is not.
I have to ask Barbara. So your daughter brought it up at Thanksgiving. Is it because she's interested in buying, selling, or wants to know if you know what the local market is? Are you on, Barbara? Let's see, can you unmute yourself?
Yeah, she's looking to buy in Louisiana.
She's looking to buy. So what was her question? Ma, can you help me out?
Well, she always calls and asks for advice on it. So she was looking at a fixer-upper just before Thanksgiving. So she was kind of giving us an update as to how everything was going, and it wasn't quite for her.
Did you connect her with her real estate professional down in Louisiana?
I tried my hardest, but there's somebody in her church family, and she's so worried about offending people. And so, but she always comes back to me to ask for advice. So I'll take what I can get.
Of course. Absolutely.
I was gonna say, that's a good time to remind everybody that we are a worldwide company. This actually came up recently. I have a friend who lives over in Europe, and she's looking for an agent in Germany, which I learned we don't have KW Germany yet. So if you know of a good contact out there, that may be an opportunity. But we're worldwide. So I think I was told, Brooke, you may know better, but even in Command, our referrals in Command go all the way worldwide as well. So
they do. You can actually play on the map and see the different brokerages. This came up because we have friends who love to go to Aruba. And I said, well, what would it look like if you guys bought a condo as an investment property out there instead of what you pay to stay at the resort? Because they don't go to an all-inclusive. They literally stay in someone's condo. And they were like, we have never thought of that. I'm like, well, Let's get you connected with someone.
I love that. And Barbara, even your daughter's church contact, that's, maybe they want to check out KW and could be in your downline or something like that. There's always opportunity at KW.
All right, guys. So let's talk about this week's content. We do not have a guest today. You are all our guests. So if you can throw your cameras on, we'd love to see you if possible. And this week's a short week on the calendar, but as you see, look right there, it says go to December after. So we will touch on that one after, but this will link you right over to the next one. And guys, just a quick heads up, make sure you're using your DBA logos and each office is independently owned and operated because you need to. And we put it on there. So DBA logo, please don't use the one that says DBA. Make sure you're using the one for your market center. And if you don't know how to get it, let us know. So today, this week has Giving Tuesday, right? So we had Black Friday, Cyber Monday, Small Business Saturday, and now Giving Tuesday is coming up. And I feel like as a person at KW, that's all we do is give, right? Give, give, give. And giving doesn't need to mean just money. Giving can be giving time, giving your voice, giving you access to your community page and getting, your community involved in what we are passionate about, because we all have different things we are passionate about. So Giving Tuesday was created in 2012 as a simple idea, a day that encourages people to just do good. And there are so many ways that anyone can participate, make someone smile, help a neighbor, pick a cause and give back with donations or your time. It's amazing how small acts can make a difference. And then you've got your hashtags. Now, where you can really come into this and customize it is by talking about the local charities you support and asking your communities, who are you giving back to this Tuesday? Are you cleaning up a playground, right? What are the things you're doing? And if you have a charity or a place you support, go ahead and put it in the chat so we can look at it later. We download the chats and look at them. But what is something you're passionate about? Is it animals? Is it hunger? What is it that drives you? And where do you donate your time? I can tell you, I give a lot back to the Scouts locally. So I have been a merit badge counselor for 16 years for Girl Scouts and Boy Scouts for technology, cooking, photography, and graphic design. So I get to help young adults all the time achieve those badges as older Scouts to get their Eagle or whatever they're looking to do when they're earning those merit badges. So I love giving back to that community. And it's amazing how many young kids do not know how to really turn on a computer or why we restart things. It scares me some days. It scares me some days. Let's see in the chat what we got. Neighbor Brigade. Oh, these are awesome. Blood drives. That's a great way to give back, right? A lot of our market centers have blood drives. Such a great way. All right. So for the 30th, gotta know. Did you brave Black Friday shopping to score some savings on deals, or were you cruising the deals from the comfort of your phone? No matter how you were shopping, what was the amazing deal you snagged? What you buy? So this is What You Buy Wednesday. And I used to be who has done Black Friday shopping back in the day where it was like hordes of people pushing to get in the store? We'll never again do that. Oh my gosh. What? 4 a.m. outside Target, freezing my buns off? Why? The Pokemon.
Well, I mean, there is an element of like fun and excitement for about 30 seconds, but it's the before and after that is just
it's exhausting. And I think because like we used to do it as like a group of like all my girlfriends would get together and we would help each other hunt for the deals and we would plan it out. But man, things like Amazon and the Target and Walmart and all their insane sales.
Well, now they start so early and you really don't have to be up at 4 o'clock in the morning or the night of Thanksgiving to wait in a line because all these sales have come out so early.
Incredible. So you can thank technology for that one. That I'm very grateful for.
Like COVID is the really culprit of stopping Black Friday.
Ellen put in the chat, who remembers Tickle Me Elmo or American Dolls? My mom was attacked at Toys R Us back in the day for getting me one of the first Cabbage Patch Kids dolls. She came out like limping and my dad was like, what happened? She's like, I got it. I still have it because, heard that story every year of my life on Christmas. So put this out, ask questions. And the other great thing is if we have toy drives going on, using these holidays and these shopping holidays is a great way to find great gifts that kids normally wouldn't get, or blankets or things to give back to our drives that we're doing right now. Scrolly, scrolly. Oh yeah, back to the calendars. Here we go to December. I forgot. Aren't links fun? Links are just life. It's just wonderful how things just get us moving everywhere we need to go. So that last one from What You Buy Wednesday leads us right to our This or That Thursday. What kind of shopper are you? So with so many ways to get your shopping done, what kind of shopper are you? Do you brave the malls and stores this time of year, or do you kick back, shop online, and have it all delivered to you? Team in-store or team online? Shop till you drop is one of the hashtags in there. I gotta tell you, my husband sees the Amazon truck, and I'm like, can't you just deliver during a certain time when he's not here? Now I have to go explain everything. So I would love to know, what are you? Can't be both. Both was not one of the answers.
I'm both.
I know.
I'm with Heather, Ellen, Cassie, you're my people. I'm both. I definitely have Amazon. I have them at my house daily.
Guilty.
And I like to at the store.
It is like, I even have like my paper towels and stuff on Subscribe and Save, so I don't have to manipulate a 6-year-old through the store and the big thing of paper towels. They just end up here, which is great. It's lovely, and there's a discount. It's wonderful. All right, guys, any questions on this week's social media initiatives?
Pretty easy to me. I think it's a good week.
Copy and paste. So your challenge this week is, if you are not deploying these from Command, is to log into Command, go to campaigns and social posts, and pre-schedule these. One of the smartest things you can do is, when you hop off this call, have 15 minutes ready to go to copy and paste them in. Because when you have it in campaigns, you don't even have to worry about adding the logo or the ownership statement, because there are 2 toggle boxes that allow you to put it in like this. And then you can move the logo to the left or to the right, depending on whatever looks best on the image. We try to always design these social media posts for you so that whether it's on the bottom left or the bottom right, it looks good for you. So when you do it out of Command, you can schedule these. We did it with an agent this morning. It took him 5 minutes. He's like, 5 minutes and all my social media is done for the week. Yes. Now you just have to post about your open house. What's the best time of day to post, Ellen asks? Well, that's a great question, and why business accounts are so important. That is going to be different for everyone. So here's a great example. My husband was a first responder, still is, was an agent, and his bulk of the database is first responders, nurses, doctors. So they were looking at things at odd times. So most of his people were liking and engaging the posts between 10 p.m. and midnight. So we were making sure that we had evening posts going out. That is for you specifically to know. So as you start posting and engaging, you're going to be able to find that data out from Facebook. They're going to tell you when your demographic is online. What I would start with is 10 a.m. Schedule those posts for 10 a.m. And then after a month or two, see where your audience is. When are they clicking? Where are they clicking from? Are they on a mobile device? Are they on their computer? Because Facebook does tell you that as well. But it is going to depend on your demographic and your business community. So keep that. You don't need to. Paul, can you explain your question for me about checking the box in Command? I'm not sure I understand exactly what you're asking.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I thought when you did it in Command, you don't have to check the toggle box for your company logo. And I thought I think it automatically puts it on there.
It should, but if you don't,
it puts it on there twice.
I won't put it on there twice. That's why I don't add it in designs. I just pull it in and make sure that those 2 boxes are checked off. If you unchecked it previously, it does follow that.
Okay.
Yep. Thank you. Thank you for clarifying that. So now if you haven't picked up, or if this is your first time with us, those hashtags are actually tags for your database. Those are notes. So we're going to talk about tags again today and how to use the notes and how to use your command app after in the second half of this call. But the information we're giving you, you don't have to babysit this all day once you put it out. It is super important to time block small blocks, to check in with your people and answer them. So it's not just put it out there into the wind, right, Jen? They don't just set it and forget it.
No, there's nothing that truly works that's a set it and forget it, except a crock pot.
Right. But you still got to stir it at one point, right? You still got to put the stuff in, stir it, and then you eat it. I love my crock pot. Got a good deal on another one, actually, on Friday night. It stirs automatically. Oh, so good. But you need to engage with your community. That's the whole point of these posts, is to teach you and really find out who the people in your community are, and go ahead and put your own answers to these things in the notes as well. So Jen, say that, our this or that Thursday goes out and you say you are team online shopper all the way. I'm going to come in and say to you, at symbol, Jen, what did you get that was such a great deal? Question mark. I'm going to make sure that I'm asking questions back. I'm tagging the person and I'm interacting, because then what would you do if you got that?
Respond.
Right. Because you're excited about the sales you got, or you're going to tell me, I didn't find a thing. I didn't find a thing. And yes, Cassie is right. It is 5 words or more. And always tag the person back, because then I'm going to get a notification. And most human behavior is going to go to the notification.
I'm still on the self-stirring crock pot. Is that actually a thing?
It is. I'll send you the link later. It's amazing.
Sorry.
It does. It's in the cover. And like every 15 minutes, it does like a... See, Michelle, she knows. It's the little things. It is a true set it and forget it crock pot. It's delicious. I live by my crock pot. But these engaging posts, so block 2 small 15-minute, one for about an hour after your post goes out, and then one later in the afternoon, so that you are responding to people. But more important, have your command app logged in on your phone and do some voice to text conversations in those people's command client contact cards. So that way, the next time you call, all your little tags on your phone are going to show up when you go to make the call out of the command app, and you're going to know who you're talking to and be able to have a conversation that's not just real estate all the time. Because if you're only calling me to talk real estate, probably not going to pick up all the time. Unless you trick me and I pick up. Oh, she's going to ask me to buy, sell, refer, and invest. Jen, do you have anything you want to add? You've got a superstar agent who uses our growth call initiative religiously in your office.
Christina?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we have a lot of agents that are actually on it. I see some on right now, like Nancy and Marissa's on. So yeah, we have a lot of agents that are using the content here, and they're getting some great success with it. And you know what the reason is behind it, Brooke? They're consistent using the content and using the actual responding and comments. So the more they're doing that, they're seeing more engagement every time they do it. And people are actually looking to see what they're posting, because they want to see what's next. Like, they want to engage and they want to have conversations around what deals they got or what they like, this or that or both. It's happening. So I guess my one thing for today is, if you guys are coming on here consistently and using the content, I'd love to hear some success stories on what you guys are seeing, because we're hearing a lot of great stuff on our end. Yes,
we would love to hear it. So reach out to us, either any of us. We have our info everywhere. We'll put it in the chat in a moment. We'd love to hear those success stories about how you're able to connect with people a little different and create community relationships so they know you're a real person and it's just not commission breath coming out. So if you have any questions too, let us know. Cassie, what are we giving away today?
Yeah, today we're going to give away our very popular first time homebuyer book. Everyone seems to be loving those and giving those out to their clients. I was even just thinking, I don't know how exactly you could do it, but you could do your own like Facebook giveaway. And then you could probably get some leads from that too, if you're looking for someone to give that book to. So today's winner goes out of our Leading Edge office, Jerry Sims. Jerry, are you on?
There's Jerry. I see him.
Hey,
Hi, Jerry.
Congrats, Jerry. All right, we'll connect with you and make sure to get you your book this week. All right. Oh, there you go. Hi, Jerry. Congrats.
Hello. Thank you.
You're
I
welcome.
appreciate it. I really need that. Need the book.
It's a good one.
I need a lot of education to help.
We got it for you, my friend. We're here for you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And Amy, I'll put the link in the chat. I think you can get it on Keller Inc., but I'll put the link if you want to buy a book as well.
And then don't forget to stay on because we're going to talk about this. I'm going to review quickly tags. And did y'all know you could trigger smart plans with tags? So that way you didn't have to go into smart plans and add them. Did you know? Did you know that? Put it in the chat, except for Crystal, because she knows.
No, I see someone's like, I'm in it to figure that out. Right, Barbara? Like, tell me all about that.
Smart plan triggers our life. And if these smart plans are set up and the tags are set up, you can even do it from your command app. So you're adding someone, they walk out the door, you throw a tag on them, boom, they get a text or an email immediately. You're like an IT god. So stay on.
Stay on, guys.
Stay on. All right, I'm going to hit that pause, stop recording.